Okay, guys, this is Grandma Cheap Cheap, and welcome back to my vintage kitchen. In this episode, I am going to show you the results of 24-hour beef brisket in the electric roaster. Now, after I turned it on yesterday at 200 degrees, I just left it on a rack. I did rub both the front and the back. What else? Questions did I get? I did not put any water in the bottom of the roaster because I wanted to bake and roast, not steam. So, and it was fine. I didn't get any dripping that was that I could hear or smell. About 2 o'clock this morning, I know one thing, it smelled good. And you know, it was out of the way. I really like this kind of roasting, and I'm looking forward to sampling it. I'll bring the camera over here and let you see. However, remember my advice to those who are new to the kitchen, and a reminder to those who are experienced in the kitchen. You have to use all your senses. You have 5 senses. You have sight, hearing, touch, smell, and taste. Use all of that when you're in the kitchen. Now, my sense of smell, throughout this mid-morning, it was something about the roast that, the brisket, that wasn't what I wanted. So I used my sense of smell. So I wanted to smell a little more sweetness. I wanted to smell a little kind of barbecue smokiness without putting liquid smoke in it. So this is what I did. In the Hispanic aisle in Walmart, I came across this brisket rub. If you have a ethnic aisle in your supermarket, and this came from Walmart, they have a extra fancy brisket rub that's from Texas, and this is supposed to be my version of a Texas brisket, and it had some spices that I hadn't put in here. But anyway, I got the brisket rub and put that on both sides. I wanted to smell a little more sweetness, so I just sprinkled some brown sugar on front and back. And then this is my favorite barbecue sauce, Jack Daniel's honey smokehouse barbecue sauce. I really love that stuff. So I slathered some on front and back, still at 200, because one side of my brisket isn't as tender as I want it to be. So I might give it another hour. I didn't want to roast it on 250 because I didn't know if the regulation for these aren't high-tech. This isn't a high-tech equipment, okay? So I didn't know whether the temperature would be too hot, therefore not lending me the tenderness I wanted in my brisket. So I just kept it on 200, and I'm not going to mess with it. If it have to be in there 3 more hours, I don't care. It's low and slow without being outside, and it was actually a breeze to cook. So let me just bring you over to the roaster, and we'll check it out. We'll check it out. See how beautiful it is. It is wonderful dark color, and it was that even before I put the I put the barbecue sauce in it. Let me show you, and I hope that I can show you how tender it is. See, the fork just goes down and comes back up beautifully. Now, there's a little tough part on the end, but this part where it's more steak-like isn't as tender. And I want it to be tender. Maybe it'll never be. But I'm going to give this baby another hour. Let you see it again. It's still on 200. Maybe I try. See how tender that is? Tenderoni. That's what they used to call you when you were young. You didn't have fat all over you. Tenderoni. So, I think it was a good cause. When I slice it up, I'll bring you back for part 3. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Leave any questions that you have or any comments. You know I'm open to constructive criticism. So until part 3, which shouldn't be very long, be blessed.